What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, the Subi fam. Today I just want to go over my top 5 mods that I would do to my WRX or STI if I was you guys, just to get you going and to get you into the game and to really get you vibing for your car. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so one of the top 5 mods that I want to tell you guys to do to your WRX or STI is definitely a catback exhaust system. Now obviously you can choose any type of catback exhaust systems. There is this, there's quad tips, there's single tips, there's multiple different types of companies. Right now I am actually rocking the Tomei TI Extreme, and the fiance is rocking the NVIDIA R400 quad tip. So yeah, like I said, I got the Tomei TI Extreme on single tip catback. I am rocking a downpipe, but the wifey is rocking the NVIDIA R400. But yeah, that's definitely one of the first mods that I would totally recommend to you guys. To get that Subi rumble, even if you have an EJ, an FA, it makes such a big difference, and it makes the car sound so much better. Alright guys, so the next 2 mods I'm going to tell you guys are more of reliability mods than anything, but they're highly recommended, and they make the car run much healthier, much smoother. So yeah, the first mod that you want to do is an air oil separator. If that's either going to be IEG or Cobb, those are the 2 recommended companies that I like to use. It helps keep the oil out of your your intake manifolds and your turbo. So that's highly recommended, and it'll keep the car running much smoother. Now remember, you are going to need a tune, a dyno tune, for an AOS. So just keep that in mind. So when you are buying some parts and order them, just make sure you keep that in mind. Most of these parts are going to need to be tuned in. But yeah, the air oil separator, IAG, that's what I recommend. Very big reliability mod, and every Subaru really needs this. It'll just help the car last longer, and yeah. Alright guys, the next mod we're going to be talking about is an intercooler. So yeah guys, you got a top mount intercooler and you got a front mount intercooler. Now there's a lot of different brands, companies. We're rocking the ETS, the Extreme Turbo systems front mount intercooler. We have the 4-inch. There's different types of cores you can do if you're doing front mount. A lot of people either do a top mount or the front mount. The top mount does look a little bit more stock. The front mount will bring you a little bit more power levels. And I do recommend the front mount myself because personally I think it's a lot easier to install, number 1. And number 2, the intake temps are just a little bit better. It's better for when you're sitting in traffic, daily driving the car. So yeah, highly recommend an intercooler. If you want to do a top mount, go right ahead. It's still much better than the stock intercooler. But yeah, front mount, top mount, definitely got to do it. I like my front mounts. We got a front mount on my STI, and then we also got a 3.5-inch ETS titanium front mount on the wifey's STI, which we just recently installed. If you haven't caught that video, you can go check it out. Alright guys, so the next mod we're going to be talking about is a boost controller. Now I like to use 2 companies. We got Grimspeed and we got Cobb. If you're going to be modding your Subaru WRX or STI, you're going to want to need a boost controller because it's going to help the tuner, control boost tables a little bit better, and just obviously keep everything running right, keep everything running healthy. So yeah, you're definitely going to want a boost controller. It's a 3-port boost controller. They're fairly simple to install. We do have an install on our channel, but there's multiple install videos out there. So definitely highly recommend the boost controller. Like I said, especially if you're doing other mods, this is a highly recommended mod, and most tuners are going to need you to do this anyway. Alright guys, now there's obviously a lot of mods that we could be listing, and I'll be making a lot of different videos. This is more of a reliability and quick little power and gain mods list. So the last thing we're going to be talking about is a pitch stop mount. Now pitch stop mount, if you're banging through gears, you can really feel it in these Subarus, especially the STI and the WRX actually. You can just really feel it in the trans. So upgrading the pitch stop mount, it makes a huge difference. We are rocking a parent pitch stop mount on the STI right now. They have multiple companies. I am going to be switching to the new Grimspeed pitch stop mount, the race version, as I'm a big fan of Grimspeed. We are sponsored by Grimspeed, by the way. Shout out to Grimspeed. But yeah, you know, pitch stop mount is highly recommended. Like I said, especially if you're doing other mods, you want to do some supporting mods. So a pitch stop mount will definitely help you with the buckiness, you know, just with some torquiness, you know, going through the gears a little bit quicker and just making everything a little bit more solid and sturdy. Alright guys, so like I said, there's plenty of mods that you can do to replace some of the mods that I did, even exterior mods, but those are just, you know, some performance mods and reliability mods that I recommend. Subi fam out.